People say road have memories. I never believed that, not until the night I took the wrong turn on Highway 21. My name is Rajan. I've been a truck driver for over 20 years, hauling everything from cement bags to crates of mangoes. I've driven through thunderstorms, broken bridges, and once even a riot. But nothing, I swear, nothing ever shook me like that night. It all started around 10:30 p.m. I was driving from Pune to a small town near Nashik. I had just loaded a truck full of packaged goods. The road was smooth, the air cool, and I had a fresh cup of tea from a dhaba back there. My playlist was on, and I was humming old Kishore Kumar songs. About halfway through the route, Google Maps suddenly went silent. I looked at the screen, it froze. The blue dot wasn't moving anymore. There must have been a good signal, I muttered. There was a fork ahead. Left was the usual highway route. Right was a narrow road with a broken signboard. I should have turned left. I always did. But that night, I don't know why, I took the right. Maybe I was tired. Maybe it was that tea acting weird in my stomach. Or maybe that road called me. The road was dark, no streetlights, no vehicles, not even a bicycle. My headlights barely cut through the fog that was suddenly starting to rise. It felt strange. I kept telling myself, it's just a shortcut. You'll save time. 10 minutes in, I saw a milestone. Gati village 7 km. I'd never heard of Gati before. Another few minutes passed, and I saw a man on the side of the road. He was waving. I slowed down and pulled beside him. He was dressed like an old villager, dhoti, shawl, and a long beard. Looked about 70. Sir, where are you going? I asked. Little ahead, he said, pointing ahead. I am going to village. I opened the door. He climbed in slowly, without a word. Just silence. I noticed his feet were bare, and they were muddy, as if he had been walking through wet soil. He didn't speak. Just sat there, looking ahead, hands folded. I tried to make conversation. Has it rained? The ground seems wet here. He didn't reply. Fine, I thought, maybe he's not in the mood. We drove for about 5 minutes more. The fog was getting worse. I slowed down to 20 km/h. Suddenly, he said, stop here. I stopped. He got down and pointed toward a small path on the left, just a gap between two trees. My house is on that road, he said, still not looking at me. Will truck go that way? I asked, leaning out the window. He didn't reply, just turned and walked into the darkness. Sir, I called out, but he was gone, like, vanished. No footsteps, no movement in the bushes. Just silence. I sat there for a moment. Cold sweat ran down my neck. Then I heard a whisper. From the seat next to me. Go. I turned instantly. Empty seat. No one. My heart started pounding. Maybe I am tired, I whispered to myself. Hallucination. I took a deep breath, grabbed the steering wheel, and shifted to gear. Then the engine died. All lights off. I turned the key. Nothing. Turned again. Just a weak click. And then, knock, knock. From the back of the truck. Someone was tapping. Slowly. Knock, knock, knock. I froze. Then, whispering. Low, like wind through dry leaves. I opened the door and got out. Took my flashlight. Walked to the back. Every step felt like I was walking into a grave. I reached the rear and opened the latch. Inside, all the boxes were in place. No one there. And then, I saw it. A handprint. A muddy handprint. On the inside wall of the truck. But not normal. It had 6 fingers. I ran back into the truck and slammed the door shut. Tried the key again. Suddenly, the engine roared back to life. No warning. Just started. I didn't wait. I pressed the accelerator and sped off. Didn't care where the road led. After about 10 minutes, I saw a flickering light ahead. A small shop. I parked and rushed inside. There was one man behind the counter. Looked like he was half asleep. Sir, give me tea quickly. I said, wiping my forehead. He gave me a strange look. You are coming from the behind. Yes, he took the valley route. His face turned pale. That road is closed, he said. There was a landslide last year. There is no road left. I stared at him. But I came from the same route. I also saw the milestone. He shook his head. Impossible. No one has gone there for 2 years. And those who went did not return. I felt the teacup slipping from my hand. And I met an old man on the road. I whispered. I got on board the truck. The man stood up slowly. He pointed to a wall. There was a black and white photo of the same old man. Below it, in memory of father. Missing since 1992. Last seen near Gati Road. I left the shop in silence. Didn't sleep that night. Next morning, in full daylight, I went back to that road. It was gone. Completely. Grass, trees, and rocks had covered the path. As if it never existed. Even the broken signboard was missing. Only the milestone was there, but now it was blank. No letters. No paint. Just stone. A month later, I talked to another trucker. He said that area was cursed. That years ago, a village named Gati was buried in a landslide. All 47 people died. But sometimes, trucks still see a road there. And sometimes, that old man appears. And if you give him a ride, you never return. He looked me in the eye and said, "You were lucky, brother. Maybe he let you go. I don't take shortcuts anymore. No matter how much time I save. Because some roads, they take more than just your wheels. They take your soul."